Good afternoon, students. All 11th students, welcome to Anna Sai Vartak Junior College, Vasai. Now we have to direct start the discuss about the biology subject. Now, first portion already you have to know about the chapters details. You have to see the index. Now, first deleted portion in 11th standard board has decided due to that is the COVID. So we shall some portions are deleted. Now first chapter living world only that is the 1.1 it is only teaching and remains are deleted. Second chapter also that is the only 2.13 and 2.14 it is only teaching. Third chapter kingdom plenty except that is the 3.3b and remaining that is the already the non-deleted. Fourth chapter kingdom animalia not deleted. Fifth one also it is the not deleted. Sixth one also not deleted. Seventh one it is not deleted. And eighth one total deleted. Ninth chapter only 9.3 it is present. Next 10th chapter non-deleted. 11th chapter only 11.1, 11.2 and 11.11. Next 12th not deleted, 13 also not deleted, 14th it is complete deleted, 15th chapter not deleted, and last it is the 16th chapter skeleton and movements totally it is deleted. So like this some chapters are the deleted. So we shall start for the direct my chapter 6th one biomolecules. Now just wait. Now start for the direct 6th chapter biomolecules. In biomolecules, that means itself indicated bio means that is the living things and molecules that is the organic and inorganic that is the substances are the included in the biomolecules. So molecules, so it is totally called as the biomolecules. So all living organisms that are classified into that is the two types. One is the unicellular. The unicellular means that is the single cells, including that is the bacteria and yeast. Second one is the multicellular, having that is the many cells are present. So example, plants and animals are the included for the multicellular organisms. So you have to living organisms have cell as the basic structural and functional unit. So these cells have that is the protoplasms containing the numerous chemical molecules that is called as the biomolecules. In biochemistry, it is also called as the biochemistry because it is the chemicals are present in the using it the living things. So it is also called as the biochemistry or biological chemistry. So all living chemicals are the of all living organisms and molecules basis for the changing takes place in plants and animals. Microbial cells also present. It mainly is the all biological processes and communications within and between the cells as well as the chemical basis of inheritance and disease in animals and plants it is included. So chemically analysis of all living organisms indicates presence of the most common elements like that is the carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, already the other the respective content per unit mass of the living tissues. So chemically all living organisms have basically three types of macromolecules, which are polymers of the simple subunits called as the monomers. Three that is the mainly types. First that is the polysaccharides. Polysaccharides means many sugar molecules, that is called as the polysaccharides. It is also called as the carbohydrates. Second that is the polypeptides. They are the proteins are included. And third that is the polynucleotides. That is the nucleic acids are present. DNA, RNA are the polymers of monosaccharides. Amino acids are present, as well as the nucleotides respectively they are present. And lipids, that is it is water insoluble and small that is the molecules are present. They are the macromolecules. So first you have to see this diagrammatic representation of the biomolecules. They are the first organic and inorganic compounds are present. So organic compounds are the two types. One is the macromolecules and second one is the micromolecules. Macromolecules are the again polysaccharides and polynucleotides. Polysaccharides are the simple that is the sugars are present. Now you have to study details about these. First classification. Second that is the polypeptides, that is the amino acids. Polynucleotides, nucleotides are present, that is the DNA and RNA. Second, micromolecules, that is the lipids and secondary metabolites. Lipids are the again that is the fatty acids. Fatty acids are the saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. And second that is the glycerols are present. Secondary metabolites, alkalides, phenolics, terpentoids, essential that is oils, toxins and lactins are present. These are the organic that is the compounds. And inorganic compounds, they are the primary elements. They are the carbohydrates, hydrogen, oxygen present in the air, water. That is the primary elements. Second, that is the macro elements, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur. These are the macro elements are present in the inorganic compounds. And third, that is the trace elements. They are the boron, chlorine, zinc, copper, iron, sodium, molybdenum, nickels, silicon, cobalt, etc. These are the trace elements it is required in the living organisms. Now, next direct you have to start for the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the organic compounds. So four that is the organic compounds, like that is the proteins, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, lipids. There are three that is the main organic compounds in the protoplasm. In organic compounds, the main bonds existing between it is the carbon and carbon and hydrogen. Normally the organic compounds remains suspended or it is dissolved in the water of the protoplasm. Types of the organic compounds, there are following types of the organic compounds in protoplasm: carbohydrates, amino acids and proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, enzymes and vitamins. So all you have to detail, you have to study one by one. Now first, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the simply it is the sugar. So first it is the sugars, monosaccharides and oligosaccharides, second, and third it is the polysaccharides. Like these three that is the types: monosaccharide, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. First it is the monosaccharides. They are the aldoses, example for the glucose. Second, ketones, ketose, that is example fructose. These are the monosaccharides, single sugar molecules. Oligosaccharides, that is the 2 to 10 monosaccharides are linkage, that is called the oligosaccharides. They are again classified into disaccharides, example sugar, sucrose, trisaccharides, raffinose, tetrasaccharides, stachyose. So non-sugars are the polysaccharides, monopolysaccharides, heteropolysaccharides and conjugated compounds, that is the glycoproteins and glycolipids, like that is the conjugation of the two molecules. So it is called as the proteins, carbohydrates linked with the non-proteins, that is the carbohydrates, that is the conjugated. Okay, let us go to some points about the carbohydrates. The carbohydrates, they are the compounds are made up of, that is the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So carbohydrates means the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, these three combination. So ratio it is hydrogen and oxygen combinations 2:1 it is present in the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the aldehydes or the ketones, derivatives of polyhydroxy alcohols. The linkage can be expressed aldose as well as the ketone groups. The carbohydrates may contain the aldehyde or the ketone groups, and it is called as the aldose and or the ketose respectively. Certain carbohydrates contains some, that is the nitrogen, phosphorus or it is the sulfur also present. The carbohydrates are the produced by green plants during photosynthesis. About 80% of the dry weight of the plants is made up of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also called saccharides or sugars. Carbohydrates provides 55 to 65% of the total energy required. Calories values, that is the 4.1. Storage site mostly liver and mucin. Daily required of, that is 500 grams approximately. Now next, types of the carbohydrates. There are three types: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Today I have to study about the first, that is the monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are the, name itself indicated that the mono means single, Saccharides means it is the sugar molecules, single sugar molecules. These are the simple sugars. Monosaccharides are the simplest and smallest carbohydrates. These are colorless or white, mostly sweet in the taste, crystalline, solid, which are freely soluble in water. Monosaccharides are molecules have that is the general formula CnH2nOn, or it is the Cn in bracket H2ON. They do not undergoes hydrolysis but oxidizes to carbon dioxide as well as the water it is released. They contain 3 to 7 that is the carbons are present. Next is the on the basis of nature of the functional group, they are classified in two groups. One is the aldose, they have aldehyde group, it is linked, that is the CHO. Ketoses, they have ketone group, C double bond O, that is the classification based on that is the number of the carbon atoms. So linkage of the carbon atoms, so it is called as the classification trioses. They have 3 carbon atoms. In general formula that we can add for that is the 3 C3H6O3. Example for the dihydroxyacetone and glyceraldehydes. Trioses, that is the 4 carbon atoms linked. So examples are given. It is erythrose example. Pentose, the carbon that is the 5 carbon atoms are linked. So C5H10O5, example for the ribose, dexribose. These are the example for the pentoses. So diagram you have to see the in structural formula, that is the ribose, the C5H10O5. Hexoses, here also the 6 carbon atoms are the linked, so it is the C6H12O6, example for the glucose, fructose. So general formula also is the you have to observe in the diagrammatic representation of the heptoses, 7 that is the carbon atom linked like this. So depends upon the number of the linkage of the carbon atoms, they are the classification. Few importance of the monosaccharides, they are the glucose. First it is the, just wait. First it is the glucose. Glucose is the dextroterri, so it is called as the dextrose. Glucose is the aldose sugar having CHO group. Glucose is found in grapes in abundant. Glucose is the mainly respiratory substrate in the body. Other types of the hexoses are converted into glucose in liver. This is about the glucose. Fructose, levolterry, so it is called as the levolose. Fructose is the ketose groups having the C double bond O group. Fructose is found in the honey, that is the mainly sweet, that is the fruits, so it is called as the fruit sugar. fructose is the sweetest natural sugar. Fructose is the source of the energy for the sperms and semens. Third is the galactose. Galactose is not found in free, that is the state. In mammalian body, galactose is found in the milk sugar, lactose. Galactose is also found in the compound of galactolipids. And last, these two are not mentioned in your syllabus. So only it is up to glucose, fructose, and galactose. These glucose, galactose, and fructose. These three ought to mentioned. So next lecture we shall study about the disaccharides or that is the oligosaccharides. Okay, thank you.